everybody over at movies.com. It's the Schmoes Know Movie Show. I'm Christian.
And I am Mark. Christian, this weekend in theaters, you know him, you love him, you don't want to upset him. His name is Godzilla. Okay, some kitty just woke up. Look, we're so excited to see Godzilla back in theaters after the 1998 toilet clogger that ruined everybody's image of that guy. Now he's back, and back the way you want to see him.
They wake him up. They wake him up for a specific reason. Why do they wake him up? Because he's pissed off. He needs to be pissed off. Don't want to spoil anything. But guess what? Godzilla's someone you don't want to piss off. And there are a lot of characters in movie history you don't want to piss off. Here's our top 5 of
movie characters you don't want to piss off.
Very good, Mark.
Coming in at number 5 is a young man. He played Batman at one point. You really don't want to upset Batman at all. He played the Machinist, and he was so upset he couldn't even eat. But when Christian Bale played Patrick Bateman in American Psycho, not only was it announcing to the world that this child actor has become a star as an adult, but he's also some guy you really don't want to get on his bad side.
Where is he? Oh, wrong movie. Yeah, Patrick Bateman is a monster. And again, like he looks like a very nice young man.
Good-looking, handsome monster that loves Huey Lewis.
Yeah, but he pissed him off. He runs around chasing around with a chainsaw and a cooking outfit. So that's something you don't want to do. Let's stay away from that maniac. And we still don't know exactly what the hell happened in American Psycho.
It's a very terrifying, dark, black comedy, I guess is what you'd call it. Now, coming in at number 4 is something that the only reason I laugh at this occasionally is because this reminds me of every dad on a road trip.
Sure. And we're talking about Falling Down. Michael Douglas and Falling Down. He's a guy that literally just gets pissed off at the whole system, society. He just snaps. It's it. He leaves his car in the middle of the road, gets out, and everything pisses this guy off. From people at golf carts to fast food restaurants. He is not a happy camper.
He's just losing it, and you can tell everybody's had that moment sitting in traffic, whether you're in DC traffic, you're in LA, New York, you're in the middle of nowhere, there's a traffic jam, you feel like this guy. Please don't take it to that extreme.
All right, Mark, who is it number 3? Who do you don't want to get on their bad side?
Okay, well, Michael Douglas actually got on this next young lady's bad side, and it did not work out well at all. The movie that scared every man from ever having sex again, Fatal Attraction. Her name in the film is Alex Flores, and she was played magnificently by Glenn Close.
She'll boil your kid's rabbit.
Oh,
it is. Yeah, she is someone. She looks very nice, and you're like, oh well, this is a very pretty young woman that you meet at a party, and guess what? She is cuckoo, cuckoo, running around with a knife. You really can't even kill her when you try to. Yeah, stay away. Just stay away.
The worst part about that is that it's Glenn Close, but at home, Michael Douglas has Ann Archer, like late 80s Ann Archer, and it doesn't get much hotter than that.
Dope. Number 2, you think this guy would be at number 1, but he comes up still pretty high, and that is the Incredible Hulk. And we're talking about any version of the Hulk. Let's talk about the Avengers Hulk, Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. Okay. He gets pissed off, and he turns into a big smashing monster that helps you fight aliens. He can control it, though, when he wants to. Yeah, he's a little bit more under control, and I think that Ang Lee's Hulk maybe upset moviegoers as much as the Hulk got upset in that film. It's just really neat watching this guy, because, again, when you have a rise to anger, you can use that for good or for evil. The Hulk does it mostly for good, but there's going to be some insurance problems along the way. Yeah. Now, number 1, it was funny, because when we were coming up with this list, and Mark told me, well, this guy should be number 1. I said, not the Hulk, and then he gave me his reasoning for it, and I agreed immediately. Mark, who's number 1?
What, am I a clown? I amuse you? Tommy DeVito from Goodfellas, ladies and gentlemen, because he's got a quick rise to anger, but unlike the Hulk, where it's eventually going to subside, you don't know how far Tommy's taking this.
Now go home and get your shine box. Yo, mother! He goes right after him, and like that whole scene is just like the best. And he has this look in his eyes. He gets such enjoyment from doing these vicious things. Right after that scene with Billy Batts, he looks at Henry and he smiles after he kicked this guy in the face. He goes, I didn't mean to get blood on the floor. And he's like laughing. You're just the guy, stay in his bad side, stay away from his bad side. Look at a poor spider. Shot in the foot.
Total psychopath. And that's our list. Now, there's going to be a lot of honorable mentions here. And I want to take some from the world of comedy. Not only Happy Gilmore, but even more than Happy Gilmore, The Water Boy, where you upset the guy, and he's literally going to take out your entire football team.
Yeah, you could also say from The Shining,
Jack Torrance, played by Jack Nicholson. Okay, now again, The Water Boy, his mom was played by Kathy Bates, and Kathy Bates in Misery is Annie Wilkes. You don't even want to stay at her house.
One more, you can stay on the theme of the reason we have this list in the first place, about King Kong. You don't get that, leave him alone. Don't get him away from his home. You bring him somewhere else, you bring him in a big city, next thing you know, he's climbing up the Empire State Building, eating human beings.
Probably shouldn't upset Godzilla either, but you should definitely check out Godzilla. It's in theaters this weekend, as is $1 Million Arm, the new movie from Disney, starring John Hamm.
What'd you think of the list? Comment below, tell us what you thought. For the movies.com Schmoes Know Movie Show, I'm Christian.
And I am Mark.
Yeah, he is.
Thank you.